What's going on, YouTube friends, family, subscribers, and those who keep up? I know I keep making these schedules as to when I'm going to be making videos actively or consistently, but I haven't, because that's the title of this video. Not why I haven't been making videos, but I want to talk about a few things in adulthood that takes place in adulthood that people don't really warn you for. To start, I want to say I wish kids coming or while in high school had financial learning classes, right? So me, my finances the best, not at this moment. It's a transitional point in my life, right? Trying to get back to a level of self-sufficiency, right? So kids to really get that, because you learn financial literacy and financial planning and help you go a little further along the way. I'm going to say I've made all the best financial moves, not necessarily, but it is what it is. Life is full of lessons that we have to learn, and we learn them, and we pay for the lessons one way or the other. Something else that they don't teach you about when your kid is falling in love and how to properly relation. I don't know if I said that right, but how to properly engage in relations. Sex is all well and good, you know what I'm saying? If that's where you're at in life and that's all you want to do is just be having sex with people, that's cool. But I wish I would have had some wherewithal, because I've been married before and I've told y'all, I've shared that with y'all. I wish that I had some guidance or some outside of the people that I know or what I've seen growing up as a guideline for being married, because I didn't know what being a husband was. I mean, I know I loved the people that I was with, and I know that I wanted to make them happy, but I didn't really have a husband one-on-one book somewhere. I did things based off of emotions. I did things based off of what I thought was right in those given situations. Was it always necessarily the best move? Not necessarily. I'm not going to pretend and say that I was, the perfect spouse and never did anything wrong or never told a lie or anything like that. I mean, cheating, that wasn't really something that I was heavily involved in, physically anyways, but did I have inappropriate conversations and such with people that I probably should have kept at arm's length? Yes I did. I can say that. I can be honest about that, because you have to learn that when dealing with other people and dealing with their emotions, what you might think is something oh so innocent really may not be, and it might be from your perspective, right? Let me go ahead and clarify on that. It could be that you view it as innocent, but in the grand scheme of things, if it makes the person you're with uncomfortable, then it's wrong, right? And for me, I know that a lot of times I would, with both of the people that I married, tooth and nail, nah, it's not like that, nah, it's not like that, whoop, as opposed to hearing it from the perspective that they're saying it, where it's well, it bothers me. I don't, like the depth of that relationship. And I think a lot of times my issue was I didn't want to feel controlled. I'm not going to talk bad about people that I married or anything like that, but at different times I felt like they were just saying things because they wanted to be in control. And so my natural pushback would be, well, no, that's my friend, or no, that's my associate, and I'm going to talk to whoever I want to, and you should trust me enough to handle the depth of the conversation or whatever the conversation may be. And it didn't always go that way, because I can honestly say now, looking back at it, if they were engaging in some of the same conversation, then I would have probably had an issue myself. But in the flip side of that, these are just things, like I said, I wish I had learned this, before I got in relationships. I wish if I could have gone back and taken some pre-counseling prior to marriage classes, I would have. But me, I was young. I'm not gonna say I was young and dumb. I was young and I was in love. Both times. I wanted to be married and make them my wife and all of that so quickly that I didn't really know how to be a husband in a lot of different regards. Other than you're supposed to provide and make them feel secure or make them feel safe, and even that I didn't always follow through on because like I said, I made decisions sometimes that weren't always focused on the entirety of the family. It was like, well, I'm not happy with this, so I'm going to do this, and that was my fault. And that retrospect, but in other things, it's just kind of like we as adults, we don't really take the time to learn the things that that we so do want to do and want to be grown about. We want our own money, we want our own car, we want our own relationships, we want somebody to hug and love and all that. But then we get it, we don't really know how to fucking maintain it. Now, I'm not going to say that every relationship is supposed to work out and, you're never supposed to break up or this and that, because that happens. That's life. Have I had relationships that didn't go the way I wanted? Yes. But I think I would have been better off had I had a better understanding of how to do those things. I didn't know how to be a husband. I didn't know how to be what either of my spouses wanted. You know what I'm saying? And I'm probably pretty sure that's why things went the way they went. But dealing with stress and dealing with just things as an adult that people don't tell you. All your life you're like, oh, I can't wait till I grow up and I do this and I can make all the decisions that I want. And then you become an adult, and bro, I have to tell you, because the shit's not a game. Being an adult is not easy. It's just not. And I wish that I took more time, as opposed to thinking I knew everything growing up, or thinking I knew everything in my relationships and I didn't have to hear anything anybody else had to say to me because I wasn't wrong and I know the status of what I was doing and I wasn't physically doing anything or putting myself in predicaments to do anything. But again, sometimes conversation just be a little too goddamn casual, and I will take the blame for that. Damn sure. I wish I had handled those situations better. I really do, because not to say that my relationships probably would have lasted, but things could have been different. So that's been your boy B-Mac. I'm gonna try to get back to making videos. I just haven't really been in the mindset lately. I'm not gonna flex between job hunting, my jobs ending because I work a lot of contract IT jobs, and just downtime in between. Like life ain't as easy as you think. But I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep my head up, and yeah, y'all let me know if there are any topics y'all want to see me talk about in the Mackonreal Chronicles as I bring them back to you. We're officially in fall now, so I ain't really done a video with y'all since like the summer. But I'm gonna get back at it with work-life balance as well, in between trying to get things right, and just giving you guys insights from the things that I feel like were mistakes in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I wish I was still happily married? Sure. Do I wish that, I had the healthiest relationships with my kids and my stepkids and everything? Sure. But again, when we are younger, a lot of times we're not taught how to deal with, co-parenting, how to deal with stress, how to deal with, a breakup even. How to maintain some civility and be able to maintain a friendship with these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially in my situation, because I make children with people, and I have to one of these days be at a point to where we can have civil and healthy conversation, because with two different individuals, I share a daughter. I have 2 daughters. And so with that being what it is, I can't go around with the chip on my shoulder. Oh, I'm not talking to her because whatever. Like, and if I'm being completely honest, I don't even remember why I stopped talking to the people that I stopped talking to at this point, because so much time has elapsed in between that. It's just gotten to the point where it's like, I know we stopped talking for something. There was a fight, attitude, something. And I'm just looking at life now as, like, per example, the Queen just passed recently, and it's like, damn, how would I feel if I found out these people died and I wasn't able to reach out to them, or wasn't able to say hello, or wasn't able to just say at the end of the day, I genuinely have no beef or harm against you. Like, that's the problem. Too many people want to walk around and, oh, my baby mama this, my baby daddy this, and at one point you cared about that person, or at least you cared about him for the moment to have sex with him, to create someone else. So like, I that's something that I damn sure stopped doing. I actually stopped doing that earlier this year. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna talk bad about them girls because I married both of them women. I love them women and would have given my life for those women. So I can't. Who am I in my present day to sit and be like, oh, fuck them and they ain't shit and they ain't this and they ain't that? When the reality is, are you saying that because that's really what it is, or you just upset because the situation didn't work out? I'm not gonna be that guy. So either way, it's all love in the world, and I want to get back to promoting this channel and one day being able to call myself an official content creator and just spread love, man, because we're only here one time, and at the end of the day, I don't want to be remembered or look back and people will say, Brandon was a dick, Brandon was an asshole, Brandon was a deadbeat dad or whatever, and at the end of the day, that's not even a modicum of who I am, because all I've been doing is blocking people from really knowing me, because I'm putting up a wall, because I'd rather just not talk to you or not deal with it. And that doesn't fix things in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just hurts to think that, we befriend people, we fall in love, we do all these things, and then things, life happens or whatever reason, things go left, and it's like, damn, now I can't even, call on people that were at one point my best friends because of whatever petty bullshit issue that, myself or the other person is holding. And to me, that's just not how I'm going to carry my life, man. I'm just not trying to do that. I'm going to be 35 next year. And I have a handful of people that I can call friends, that I can call on to just vent to or be there with. And at the end of the day, it's just not worth living life that way to me. I'd rather be a peaceful, just getting by guy, man, individual, than a hateful, spiteful individual about what? But that's just been me, y'all. That's just been my gripe, and these are things that I wish when I was a kid or as a teenager I would have learned how to deal with appropriately so it doesn't affect me now. I am going to try to drop one video a week coming soon. Today is Monday, so I might try to drop another one this weekend. It just depends if I have anything newish to talk about, but I am definitely going to start trying to give you guys perspectives of the things that I see from my 34 and a half years of life, and try to just help people maybe avoid relationship issues or mistakes or risks or whatever by shining light in a positive way. So this has been your boy B Mac. I don't have to anything else. I definitely hope that life is good for all and everyone, and for my subscribers or people who keep up with me. And I'm gonna be back, so I'm back. I'm gonna post this now, and y'all let me know what you think.